Let's see. Now we will go to tone. So tone is really super interesting, especially in the social media and 24/7 connected world. So writing, it's really difficult to convey tone. I've gone to many classes on tone. And if you read some of my message, sometimes I'm good at it, sometimes I'm bad at it. But in writing, it's your punctuation, it's your capitalization, it's your word shorts, it's providing context or no context, all that kind of stuff that in writing, that provides the tone. For verbal only, it's how you breathe, the volume. If you're staccato, sorry, I was doing my Katharine Hepburn imitation, which I suck at anyway, or legato, like long and melodious and all that kind of stuff. Those and all the nonverbal, so body language, which also is visual, but nonverbal audio cues are like, oh, there's one right there. Awesome. I didn't even do it on purpose. So when you use fillers like and all that kind of stuff, if you haven't thought it through, that can set the tone for your communication. So just be careful, be conscious of it. And then visual, of course, there's body language, there's posture, there's eye contact, and there's all kinds of nonverbal physical cues. Oh, one that's verbal and visual. It's like, well, here, I'll take off so I can demonstrate, but you probably get it anyway. So you're like just talking, and then maybe you're just exasperated with someone, and you don't even say any words, and they're just talking on, and you go, that conveys a message. So you just got to be careful and manage your body, manage your words, manage your verbal cues. Now, it's impossible to do this 24/7, and I don't recommend you really think about all your communication, but what I would consider your important conversations with your important relationships, whether it's professional or personal, just in those times. If you're talking about where to go to dinner and you're just, you're cruising along and you haven't had any fights or nothing and you're doing okay, you really, you can get away with many different physical cues and all that kind of stuff and get away with it. However, if you're having intense thoughts, like right now, I just accepted, the reason I took this job is so I could be a neighbor of Sims. Yeah, that's right. It's the only reason I took it. Now I'm moving. Oh, cool. Sorry, Michael, I missed that one. So Michael said in Portuguese that tu and porque are similar to tu and instead. So that's pretty cool. But where was I? Oh yeah. So I just accepted a job. So my fiance knows I did. It's going to be in Greensboro, North Carolina. And so we have to have a conversation of how we're going to move. I've given some money relocation. It's not going to pay for everything. So we do the expensive move with movers. It's during COVID, all this kind of stuff. So we're going to have, that will be an important conversation with probably the most important, not probably, the most important person in my life outside of myself. And I will have to think about my intent, my tone, my meaning, my context. I just got to think of all those things. So an important communication is where this really comes into fruition. Okay. So Jeff's got a roll. So thanks for coming though. Anyways, he said, well, here, now that I know how to hide it. So Jeff said, Mark, I got a roll because my meeting got pushed. And he doesn't talk like this. This is me with my DJ voice. Mark, I got a roll because my meeting got pushed to 2, but this is great. Keep it up. So thank you. He's kind of my, what was it? Was it 2 weeks ago? 2 weeks ago, we posted this message and it was like he was posting from inside my head. And so my comment was, holy crap, man, you're my true north. Because he's like 2 steps ahead of me in one area. Like he's going to publish a book. And by the way, I invited him to come on the show. We'll see if he does or not. So he can talk about his book in January. But I'm going to publish a book too. Mine's probably going to be a month or 2 later than his. But yeah, so I called him my true north. So anyway, let's see, hide message. There we go. So sorry, I'm looking over here, but all the graphics, I don't have Restream down yet. So that's tone. Tone is super important because I know I said throw the baby out with the bathwater, but I think all of you know kind of the meaning of it. But in college, I was really into etymology, which is the study of words. So if you look at then you look at phrases and where they came from. So it's kind of gross. So the where throw the baby out with the bathwater expression came from is in the old days, there was a hierarchy in the household. And there also wasn't a lot of availability of hot water. So it would go like, I think it went father, mother, eldest son, eldest daughter, and so on down the line. And the baby was on the lowest end. So you had warm water in this tub. You all took baths in the same water. And by the time it got to the baby, you can imagine if someone hadn't bathed in a while, that water was disgusting. And sometimes, I don't know how, babies are pretty important, but sometimes the baby might be lost in the water. And when they dump the water, they would dump the baby with it. So that's where the expression, don't throw the baby out with the bathwater, comes from. Just a little aside, just, in case you ever want to, talk about that.
Can you hear me? Can you listen? The words I'm saying